Have you ever noticed something strange? When two people face the exact same problem, one loses control, becomes angry, says things they regret, and makes terrible decisions. The other remains calm. They speak less, they observe more, and somehow, they almost always come out ahead. Why? Why do calm people seem to win more often in life? Not because they're smarter, not because they're luckier, and certainly not because life is easier for them. The truth is much deeper. Most people think power belongs to the loudest voice in the room, but history, psychology, and Stoic philosophy reveal something different. Real power belongs to the person who can control themselves when everyone else is losing control. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why emotional control is one of the most dangerous advantages a person can possess, and why the people who master it eventually win in ways others never understand. Stay until the end, because the final lesson may completely change how you handle conflict, stress, and difficult people forever. Part 1. The moment most people lose. Imagine someone insults you. Immediately, your heart rate rises, your muscles tighten, your emotions take over. Without thinking, you react. You defend yourself. You attack back. You try to win. But here's the problem. The moment emotions take control, logic takes a step back. Psychologists call this emotional hijacking. For a few moments, your emotions become stronger than your reasoning. And during those moments, people make some of the worst decisions of their lives. Broken relationships, lost opportunities, destroyed reputations. All because of a few seconds of uncontrolled emotion. Calm people understand something most others don't. The first battle is never against another person. The first battle is against yourself. And whoever wins that battle gains a powerful advantage. Part 2. Why calmness feels like power. Have you ever argued with someone who stayed completely calm? It's frustrating. The more emotional one person becomes, the stronger the calm person appears. Why? Because emotional control sends a silent message. It says, I am not controlled by circumstances. I am not controlled by your words. I am not controlled by my impulses. That level of self-mastery creates respect, even among opponents. The ancient Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. They believed that external events are often beyond our control, but our reactions remain ours, every single time. Most people spend their lives trying to control the world. Wise people focus on controlling themselves. And that changes everything. Part 3. Calm people think better under pressure. Pressure reveals character. Anyone can appear composed when life is easy. But what happens during crisis? When money is tight? When relationships fail? When plans collapse? This is where emotional control becomes a superpower. Stress narrows perception. Fear clouds judgment. Anger creates blind spots. But calmness creates clarity. The calm person sees options others miss. They identify opportunities hidden inside problems. They make decisions based on reality rather than emotion. And over time, better decisions create better outcomes. This is one reason calm people often appear lucky. What others call luck is frequently the result of clear thinking under pressure. Part 4. Why emotional people are easy to manipulate. Here's something most people never realize. The moment someone can control your emotions, they can influence your behavior. Think about it. If a stranger can make you angry with a few words, they have already gained power over you. If criticism ruins your entire day, you have handed someone else control of your peace. If praise makes you dependent, others can manipulate your choices. Calm people protect themselves from this trap. They don't allow every opinion to enter their mind. They don't react to every insult. They don't chase every approval. As a result, they become difficult to manipulate. And people who cannot be manipulated are often the strongest people in the room. Part 5. The hidden strength of silence. Most people think strength means having the perfect response. Calm people know something different. Sometimes the strongest response is no response. Silence is uncomfortable, especially when emotions demand action. But silence creates space. Space to think, space to observe, space to understand. Many conflicts become worse because people react too quickly. Words spoken in anger often create problems that last for years. Words never spoken create none. This doesn't mean being passive. It means being intentional, responding instead of reacting. That difference changes lives. Part 6. Why calm people win in the long run. In the short term, emotional reactions can feel satisfying. Anger feels powerful. Revenge feels justified. Impulse feels exciting. But long-term success follows different rules. Relationships require patience. Leadership requires stability. Wealth requires discipline. Personal growth requires consistency. All of these depend on emotional control. This is why calm people often win slowly. While others chase temporary victories, calm people build lasting advantages. Day after day, decision after decision, year after year. Until one day, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. Part 7. The Stoic secret most people miss. The Stoics taught a simple but profound idea. You cannot control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. At first, this sounds ordinary, but think deeper. Every frustration, every disappointment, every criticism, every setback contains two parts: what happened and your response. Most people focus entirely on the first part. The wise focus on the second, because that's where real power exists, not in controlling life, but in controlling yourself within life. And that changes everything. The next time someone provokes you, pause. The next time life becomes difficult, pause. The next time anger demands an immediate reaction, pause. Because in that small moment between stimulus and response lies your greatest power. The ability to choose, the ability to think, the ability to remain calm when others cannot. Remember this: calmness is not weakness. Silence is not surrender. Emotional control is not suppression. It is strength. The strongest person is not the one who can defeat others. The strongest person is the one who can master themselves. And in the end, those who master themselves usually win. If this lesson resonated with you, comment below, "I choose calmness." And tell us, what situation challenges your emotional control the most? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more timeless lessons on Stoicism, self-mastery, emotional intelligence, and mental strength. Until next time, stay calm, stay disciplined, and keep mastering yourself.